Hey, Mom. Welcome. Welcome in. I'm trying this V Live again. So, good morning to everybody. Have a couple announcements. Just want to talk with the people in the community. Just giving updates and things like that. So, let me see what I can do here. Adjusting some stuff. Let me move this down like that. I got a mark on my face here from my mask that I wore. So that has to. You can see the mark. But I just want to get, hey Kevin, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Hitch, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. I got my hats in the other day. So you can see that the hats are ready to roll. But my shop, I'm still getting my store up and running here. So we'll see what happens in a little bit. I got a meeting with him in a week to finish setting everything up with my guy that's helping me set it up. So it should be really easy to order from it. We're going to be having like performance shirts like this with hoods, long sleeve performance hoods, things like that. But we're going to wait, see how many people come in for a little bit here. And then I got a couple announcements to make and just seeing what you guys are doing. What's up, Jason? How are you? Let me see something here. You can start a poll. I don't know how to invite anybody. Let's see. I don't know how to do this. Share. Highlight. Let's see. I don't know how it works. Don't know how it works. But I don't know how to share an invite at all. I'm driving to go fishing, but I'm listening. Thanks, Pitch. I appreciate you. Rick's in here. Rubline's in here. Yes, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Where the heck? Let me see something. No, we don't want that. We don't want that goofy stuff. Let me press to get this out of here. And just go no filter. You can do filters on here. Let's get out of here. Do I want to share this? Copy link. Link's copied. Let me see something here. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I froze up, but I shared it out. I shared it to Jason just to see. I want to get somebody up. I want to see how that works. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. Okay. I guess you can do filters and things in here too. But hey, Living for Jesus, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I got a mark. I don't know if you noticed that, my I have a mask that I wear to sleep sometimes, my CPAP, and they made a mark on my face, so it looks like I got beat up. My wife beat me up last night, so I apologize for that, but I'm wearing my hat because my hair just ain't gonna going right today. So, but yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming in this morning. Just wanted to talk a little bit about some things. I did share it. I don't know if I need to share it on an email, but I texted Jason to see. I don't know how that works though, so we'll see. If that don't work, and I may have to email him or something. But I shared the link with Jason. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say everything's going good here at Off the Hook Outdoors. Staying busy. I've been a little under the weather lately. I got okay, yeah, it just sent me to join your live. Okay. I don't know how that works, Jason, to join it or not. If you want to try to join it right now, you can do that. That's fine. Come on up, and I'll still just continue what I'm saying here. But if you can join it, go ahead and try, and I'll see what happens. But yeah, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather lately. I had blood work done, but I haven't got my blood work back yet. We do that every year with my wife's work. It's a pretty cool thing. So I've got some blood work done, so I'm anxious to get that back. Anytime I have stuff done like that, I want to know the results ASAP. I mean, I get everything checked out and everything, so I'm hoping everything's good. But lately, I've been having like a sore throat, like the one side, like almost like a gland or something, is like irritating me. I've been really tired lately too. But I've been still trying to push out stuff and get you guys content and everything like that. Good morning, Living for Jesus. Thank you for coming in. Rubline Sense is in here. Thank you for coming in. So it's just been a little bit of a struggle with my, I don't know if it's a health thing or if it's just I'm whooped. Thank you. I appreciate that, living for Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the heck is wrong. I'm just tired. But working, and sometimes my schedule at my work changes a lot. Coming home and then getting up, and then I take my son to school in the morning, so you got to get up early, and it's hard to get back to bed sometimes. So, but a lot of stuff going on. We've been really working down at camp, getting some things together with the deer management program down at camp. So we ordered a disc that should be coming in very soon. So you'll be getting updates on that. You had to invite me before you went live in the waiting room. Okay, all right. So I had to wait. I had to invite you first. There is no waiting room though on the V Live. I didn't see any waiting room on there, so I don't know how that works. Thanks, P&B. I appreciate that. But yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff coming up with the channel. Yeah, Chris, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Yeah, it just something. Just I don't know. It's just I don't feel. You know how you know your body. I know my body. I mean, I played sports my whole life, and just you know your body, and there's Piggy. Hey, Piggy, what's up? And I just think there's I don't know. I don't know if something's wrong or what, but hopefully we'll get it checked out soon. But that's enough about that stuff. We'll get it working. We'll see what happens, and we'll fix it. But yeah. So another thing. Hey, Woman Outdoors, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't know that. I didn't see a waiting room in here, so I don't know how that works. I had Chris up here, but I guess he was up before, so you're probably right. Hey, Keith, Mr. Keith Doc Reed's in the house. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. But first, I wanted to say something to all you guys that are in here, and yeah, we're talking the Roku thing too. So, but I just wanted to say that I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I've been getting a lot of support from you guys, and I just can't thank you all enough. I'm not even looking into the camera. I'm looking at the thing. So I apologize for not like addressing you right to you, but I'm going to look at the camera and let you guys know. But I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's been a there's been times where it's rough, and it's hard to get content out. I want to get good content out for you guys. I hope you all enjoy my content, but I really wanted to say thank you for everything about all my support, my family, my friends, all my friends on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys coming in. It really means a lot to me. And it gives me a little bit of a fire to keep doing more and more for you guys, and keeps me going. Like I really enjoy it. So I just wanted to start out by saying thank you guys so much for all your support. I mean, I can't say enough about that, and I really mean that sincerely. I really, Jason's in here, and I wanted him up here for a reason because, he's been a real big influence on me. And, I'll get back to Jason in a second, but I have Carl, I have Dan from Droning Veteran, Carl from chilling in Indiana, and they're great supporters. I mean, they've always pushed me and helped me through things and stuff like that. I got Big Tiny. I got Rick from Rubline Sense, who's a great supporter. Hunting and Stuff is another one. Jeff Jackson, I don't know if he's in here or not yet, but Matt from Wanna Be Outdoors, Joe from The Fish. You guys have definitely helped me out, and I appreciate each and every one of you. But Jason is just a special guy, and he has pushed me through a lot of stuff, and it's helped a lot. And any information, any of that stuff, he's been right there with me. So I wanted to say thanks to Jason. So thanks, buddy. So anyway, let's get to my store. Okay, that's a new thing, new and exciting thing that I wanted to show you guys. You can see my hat. These are one of my new hats that I got out. So I'm going to push that right in the screen, right in your face. And as you notice, I don't really push. I don't really push my merch, as I want to say, or my apparel. too much on you guys. I wear a lot of my stuff for my videos and things like that. But, you know, I was thinking about it, and I got a lot of people commenting on my logo. And I hope my audio and my video is okay. First of all, I didn't check that yet. I had other things on my mind to get through first, but I hope my audio is good and my video is good. But I just, you know, I was thinking about it, and I've been weighing on it. You know, everybody gets a YouTube channel, and for one of the first things they do is their merch and all that stuff. But I really didn't want to push that on people. I wanted to get, and I don't want to say I'm not a big channel by any means. I'm not, you know, I'm still getting established, trying to establish myself in the YouTube community. And, you know, so I didn't want to just push my merch on everybody. I had some things I did have an order about 2 years into it because people were asking me, and I'm getting that again from people asking me, you know, hey, do you have anything you sell or anything like that? And I don't, but I have been working on my store. So I'm really excited to say next week, next Wednesday, I'm going to be meeting with my guy for my store, and we're going to get everything hashed out and get that up and running very, very soon for you guys. So I will have like hats like this will be on there. Now this is a hat that doesn't have the middle line here, you know, so I have logos that'll be in the middle, and then I'm also going to get, I believe, Richardson's hats, 112s, and then I'm going to have a logo on the side. But you'll see all that up on the store. I'm going to have performance long sleeve. I'm going to have sun shirts with hoods. I'm going to have regular t-shirts. I'm going to have short sleeve performance shirts as well. And one thing that I'm doing a little bit different, and I'm making a series of shirts. So some of my sayings are going to be on there. I'm going to have like, you know, I don't want to eat you, I just want to meet you series shirt. I'm going to have a Get the Net shirt. I'm going to have probably a sorry I missed your call, but I was on the other line. Stuff like that. What else is there? Maybe that's a donkey. A couple of my sayings, and I say that during my videos and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a really cool thing. Thanks. Yeah, there's no middle seam on that, and you know, you get your logo really nice on there. So yeah, for sure, piggies. Yeah, and that's what I didn't want to do. That's what I was afraid of in the YouTube community. I didn't want to come off as like a salesman. Like I want to make money. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody on YouTube would like to make money off of their channel. Uh, you know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, whatever. I'm just going to do it for fun. I'm doing it for fun. But I would first admit to you, it became a passion of mine, and it is one of my main goals. I was on silent, but I don't know why I got a phone call. But that wasn't my main goal to make money, and it's not my main goal to make money. But once you get that taste of like you're getting some leverage and you're growing and things like that on YouTube, you know, then my goal was monetization. I was like, I don't want to be. I'm probably not going to get monetized. And then when I got really close to that goal, I really, you know, pushed and pushed, and I got it. And once you get that, and you see, and I mean, I know everybody, excuse me, here this monetized, you know, you love seeing that 13 cents for a video, you know what I mean? Or the 12 cents per video. We're big time now when we're making 12 cents a video, you know what I mean? And you get that in your head, and then you start thinking about it, like, what else could I do? And my mind is always running to do something more and more for you guys and for myself and for my channel. I'm always looking to upgrade it. I'm always looking to better it, to make you like my videos better, you know, like for you to enjoy them. I shouldn't say like them better, because if you're here, obviously you like them a little bit, or like me. But I'm always trying to improve my channel, and Jason will be the first to tell you. I mean, he probably is rolling his eyes right now, because we talk a lot every day. We're talking, and I could admit this, every time I talk to him, I'm throwing an idea at him, and he's probably just like brainstormed all the time. And I just throw stuff at him all the time, all my ideas. I'm always, and I have some really good ideas coming up, but it's just a matter of putting them into play. Yeah, you're right. Hey, hi, I'm Muddy Fish, and thanks for coming in. Richard wondering. Yeah, there's no one that works harder on his. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. But yeah, and I'm bouncing ideas off of Jason every single day. I mean, it'll be, the routine is I drive to work and I call him. And the time for me driving to work, I'm on the phone with him basically. And I'm just throwing ideas at him. And I apologize, Jason. Sometimes he'll just sit there and listen to me. He might not get 2 words in for a long time, but he listens to me and he either agrees or disagrees or throws something at me, that makes sense, and we're just talking and talking. I mean, I do listen to Jason. I'm just saying that, but he listens to more of my stuff probably than I listen to his. So I really appreciate Jason. And like I said, Jason is a big part of my channel. You guys don't know behind the scenes and everything. I mean, even in front, he don't. He's stealing his my ideas. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And congratulations to Rick also. I believe he has a new grandson. So that's cool. So congratulate Rick on that, making the family bigger. That's all awesome blessing. Yeah, if somebody could drop Jason's link, that would be awesome. Jason, drop your own link if you want. I don't know how many mods are in here. I see Jason's there. I'm probably going to have to make a few of you guys mods, but I don't know. Let me see. Hitch. There, Hitch, you're a mod. I made Hitch a mod, and let me make Rick a mod, because I don't know why he's not a mod already. So you guys are mods now. So your next comment, you should have a blue wrench. But yeah, Jason, like I said, Jason he's just a great asset to have. If you guys don't, and I'm sure you do because I say it a lot, but Jason is just a really big part of my channel behind the scenes. So my store, I've been working on it. I've been contemplating on it, but when I've been doing these lives, hey, David, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. I've known David for a while. He makes baits and things like that, and we started talking about baits a long time ago. So another great follower. I appreciate you, David, for being in here. But like I said, I didn't really want to push it on people and make a store right away or anything like that. But I've been getting a lot of questions, like, hey, do you have merch? Do you have merch? Do you have merch? So I didn't want, and it took me a while also, because I want to give you, I don't want to be expensive. I guess I don't want to say, I want to give you a good price, and I want to give you a good piece of merchandise for your money. I know everybody, myself, I work hard for my money. There's times where, thank you, I appreciate that, David. I got to still upgrade that and stuff. Hey, Modog, what's up? But, I didn't want to push this stuff on you guys, and I don't want to get you a high price. Now, I've dealt with the people, Modog knows some of the people that he deals with his merch. He has some great merch, too. But I just don't, I've been sending when my stores with my shirts and things, I send it to, like, Pakistan and things like that. And I wanted something a little more hometown feeling for myself. Now, I can order from there. That's no problem. I have people over there that I can order. I can place an order right now if I want, right here. But I wanted to get more of a home feel for myself. Not only, for you guys, but for myself, just a better feeling about it. So right down the street here, I have a company, 3C. And Charlie is awesome down there. And we are going to work together. We're building a store right now. It's going to be easy for you guys to go over to the store. Now, I have to see if it's linkable in the YouTube thing. If it's not linkable with the stores that are compatible with it, then I just have to put it on my website. I'll put it in my descriptions of my videos, and I'll be promoting it on my videos and things like that to show you guys where to go to get stuff. But I'm trying not to get the prices high. I'm trying to keep them as low as possible. And, with the ordering overseas, yeah, it is great, and that's what I wanted, and that's one of the reasons why I really didn't, do a lot of orders and stuff, because I've had people saying, hey, I like your shirts, I want to get them, I love your logo. So I went local. I wanted to go local, and like I said, it takes me 2 minutes to get down the street to talk to Charlie. I can call him anytime, and one of the reasons that caught me with 3C was my son had a school marathon, and I'm not saying anything negative about my wife on this or anything, so please, Sue, if you're listening or anything, or anybody listening, I guess it slipped through the cracks where he didn't order his shirt for the walkathon. So my wife had a picture of the logo and everything, and it was just a black shirt, and it had like a paw print, and it said St. Therese Walkathon on it. So I went down to Charlie that morning, and I said, hey, can you make this for me? My son didn't buy a shirt. I don't want him to be the only one without a shirt at this walkathon. And he said, sure, I can do it. And he had that ready that night. I was actually at work. I couldn't even pick it up that night. I think I called my wife to go get it that night. But he was done that night. So that sold me right there with customer service. And I know a lot of things have been done around here, like with schools and baseball and things like that. So I really wanted to give him my business. And I am so glad that I went down and talked to him and got to know him. He's a great guy. He's thrown ideas at me also for my store. So I'm really excited about the store, guys. So please, if you get a chance, whenever the store goes up, go in, browse the store. I'm not asking you to buy anything, but I'm hoping that you would, but I'm not asking. You do what you guys want to, and you know, I hope that you like it. But another thing that I wanted to do, and this was my idea, and I was bouncing this off of Jason too, I'm going to make series shirts. There's going to be a couple series, off the hook series shirts, and there's going to be different sayings on each shirt. So keep an eye out for that as well. There may be some things going on that, like, you know, for holidays and things like that. I'll be running specials and things like that on. There's all kinds of things you can do that I really didn't know. Yeah, we'll get it added to the website too as well. But yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do with the store and that I didn't even know about. So it's a really good advantage for me. And you can see, like, the quality of these hats are unbelievable. They're snapbacks. They're like a trucker hat. They're really, really comfortable, really nice. I gave my dad one yesterday, so I'm hoping he's wearing it right now. But yeah, now just to let you guys know that now this is a do it mold, and this is a heat sink shirt as well, and that's all my stuff is going to be heat sink. Now I have dye sublimation, and that's the stuff that I get overseas, because the dye sublimation here is so expensive, and I always wanted to keep them as low price for you guys as I could. Hey Lisa, thank you for coming in. So I wanted to keep them as low as possible. It ain't about the making of the money. It's about getting my brand out and you guys supporting me and my brand. So I try to get them to you, and I will work with the, work with the pricing and stuff, because I've been told by people, you know, hey, raise your prices, keep them high because people will buy it. There's another great supporter right there, Hunting and Stuff. And if you missed it earlier, I gave you a shout out because I really appreciate you, brother, for all your support that you give me. I really do. That means a lot from the bottom of my heart, man. I really do appreciate you. So, but yeah, and I talked with people, and they're like, raise your prices, raise the price. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that, you know. I don't want to make money on this stuff. I want to get it out there for you guys to enjoy it and be able to afford it. So that's where I'm going with my store. So there's going to be series shirts. There's going to be long sleeve performance, short sleeve performance. There's going to be hoodies performance, like sun shirts like this. We're going to have on the website or on my store. We're going to be doing regular t-shirts as well. Let me run real quick here, and I should have had the t-shirt here. I trapped that outdoors. What's up? I trapped that. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to go grab one of my t-shirts that I had made just to show you right now the quality of it. But I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. I could still talk to you because these mics are incredible. The DJI mics. Anybody's interested in the DJI mic, get them. They have the one and they have the 2 out now. Jason has both of them. He likes them. Well, he don't have both now. He gave the one away. But let me go in here, and here it is right here. I got it. So, and these are, like I said, these aren't dye sublimated, and I do like the dye sublimated. Don't get me wrong. I think they're some of the best stuff. Like my professional shirts that I had made when I was doing tournaments, that's all dye sublimated. And I'm probably going to buy some dye sublimation for myself and my son, and you know, get that. So here is the off the hook blue, the royal blue shirt right here. There's nothing on the back of it. It's just a plain t-shirt. Nice quality t-shirt. It ain't like, it don't stand up itself. Like you get a lot of those companies out there, like, I don't want to mention any of them, but you get a lot of companies out there that you get shirts in and you can stand them up on your counter without a hanger. So, hey Ted, great to see you. Okay, content. Thanks. Rick, thank you very much. So so that's going to, I got my daughter a pink one. I got my son a red one because his favorite shirt is red. I got a couple different style hats. I'm going to be doing these hats right here without the seam in the front. So the logo will be right in the center. And then The yeah, let's see. Wow, that looks good. Was that one I sent you? That blue. I think it was sort of like this blue Modog, the blue shirt you sent me. I think so. That color. I have it in the drawer there. You sent me two of them actually. Great shirts too. So Modog has some good quality shirts as well. And he goes overseas too. I think it's what is the apparel? A Ream apparel or something like that. I've worked with them a while. And my only thing is, with the companies I was working overseas, and I've had it happen, they still owe me shirts. I got some wrong colors and wrong sizes, and they won't take them back. And they always push it as, oh, the next order I'll get you it on the next order. Well, I am all about customer service, and if I get the wrong color, and Jason was a victim of that issue, and Jason was nice enough to take a different color that I had in stock, that I got from him. So, and I was stuck with like 3 or 4 different shirts that they were the colors that I did not want, and I had to pay for them anyway. And I haven't seen a company over there because they ship them DHL, and it just costs them so much to ship it. So it's really hard to return those kind of shirts, so you better make it right. And all of the work that goes into the orders, like I ordered, I think it was 50 or 60 shirts at the time when I made an order. Well, that was all handmade. I had to write everybody's name down. I was taking orders through PayPal and Venmo. I had to write down who was paid, who wasn't paid. I had to get a hold of the people that wasn't paid. I had to wait to get all the money before I ordered because I don't have any overhead. I mean, I could have ordered it out of my pocket and then hopefully the people bought them, but that's why I did pre-orders. So there's a lot of work involved in that behind that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know you didn't, buddy. But so that there's a lot of work involved in that. Well, this store that I got sort of takes that work out of it. And all I got to do is update the store every once in a while. Yeah, this is Gildan shirt. These are Gildan shirts, Mom. And I can always change qualities. It says 100% cotton. Yes, Mom, it is 100% cotton on these Gildan shirts. But I can go with different quality. I just went with a better quality shirt. I like the softer, more comfortable shirts. Like I said, I don't like the ones that are almost ironed onto you. But yeah, I'm really excited about that store. So, if you guys, once it's up and running, please go over and browse at it. I think I'm going to have my decals on there as well. I'm going to ask Charlie what all that I should put on there, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm curious what you're chewing. School Long Cut Wintergreen. But I got new stuff coming in. It's the Black Buffalo that I'm actually trying to get off of the chew. Now, the School, I'm trying to quit. So, as soon as my Black Buffalo comes in the mail, I will be... yeah, they may shrink a little bit when they're cotton, Mom. Thanks. I know that. But, no, yeah, you want to order something, if it's an all cotton thing, you're going to want to order something bigger. A little bit bigger anyway. And all these, another thing is all these sizes run true. And there's a bunch of there. I got all the way from youth small, extra small, all the way up to, I think, 5X for that stuff. And I will, like I said, I'm hashing all the details out. And once it's all made, and it'll be all self-explanatory, you can go and click on it, look at the colors. The message is held for view. Let's see. View message. Cool name. I've seen a lot. Hide that one. Yeah, we're gonna hide that one. That was an unnecessary comment from somebody. But thank you, Jason, for whacking them. That's what I say. Whack them. Hey, come in here, whack them. Yeah, and the cotton things will shrink a little bit. But what I really like this heat sink logo. It looks really good. Here, I'll put it. I folded it really nice, but I'll take it out again. But that's the logo there. And the reason why I'm making the series shirts as well is because I want to have different shirts and sayings on them, so people, you only can do so much with your logo. You know what I mean? So I'll have my off the hooks down the sleeve, sort of like this right here. Right here. This says, which says import. When pride is on the line. That's my dual mode shirt that I got from them. But it'll say Off the Hook Outdoors on it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very, very excited about my store. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming really soon. next week I'll be hashing out all the details, and then we'll get that up and running. I'm going to see if YouTube will let me put it on. I got to see if it's compatible with YouTube. If it's not, it's no big deal. I will put it on, put it in my descriptions, and I'll have it in my, I'll let you guys know where you can find it at. It'll be on my website and things like that. So yeah, so that's the hats right now that I got. And like I said, I'm going to get the Richardson 112 model also, where there will be a line down the middle, but the logo will be off to the left or to the right. And, you know, it's crazy, even though I say off to the left or to the right, when I'm taking pictures, and I don't know, you guys may think of this, you guys may not think of this. I'm always looking at logo placement and logo placements on your hats and stuff for when you're taking pictures. If somebody's taking a picture of you, you know, your logo's in the front, you have your hat on the front. It doesn't really matter. But fishermen, when you're out there and you're by yourself and you're catching fish, you know, if your logo's on your right side and you hold your fish up with your left hand and take a picture with your right, or you set your camera up, it depending on, you know, where you're facing, you want your logo to be to help actually show your brand in your picture. So that's something for you guys. If you're making merch or anything like that, make sure you know how you take pictures of yourself, and you know you want your logo in that picture to get your brand out there with your fish. So make sure you're doing that. You wouldn't want it on the left and turn your head this way and you don't see the logo. Your logo's on this side. So you want to make sure you're placing your logos and all that stuff, like, you know, on your arm when you're taking a picture like this, say. So if I'm holding a fish like this, my logo's right in the middle, so and then, you know, you're off the hook thing. So when I'm taking a picture, it would almost be like looking like this. So you see your logos and stuff like that. Just a little tip that I learned from a muskie guide a long time ago about cameras and stuff like that, what you want to do and how you want to take pictures. So that's the new store thing. So we're checking that off the list there, because I have a little list of things here. So also, I'm doing my premiere tonight. If you guys are interested, please stop in at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing the the VooPeak camera review tonight, so that's going to be very interesting. It goes through my score system, my off-the-hook scoring system out of 30. So check that out tonight to see you know, how it scores, and score it yourself and see if it's something you'd use. But it's a really good camera, I think, and it's helped me out a lot with some pictures and on our deer management program down at camp. So I've had that out for almost a month now. So I got the pictures and stuff. I show you the quality of the pictures and everything on that. So you're gonna want to, you know, come in and stop in if you're interested in getting a camera or something like that. I'm working a deal with Cam Park right now. We're trying to hash things out. I tried to see if, you know, I offered to say, you know, I'll use their cameras exclusively on my channel and we're working out a deal with that right now. So we'll see what happens with that. I guess you guys have all seen the thumbnail with the Roku, and so that's a thing that I'm pretty excited about, guys. You know, I don't know how big that is. For me, I'll be on TV on an Outdoors Network stream app, basically. So it's sort of like a TV thing, and that's a goal of mine. Like when I was growing up, I always wanted to do like a hunting or fishing show on TV. And just family life and things in my lifestyle, I couldn't do that because I would never want to be away from home for so long, like miss my family and things like that. So hockey was my first passion growing up, and then, you know, getting into the filming of the hunting and fishing and things like that, I've always wanted to do that as well. Well, to give you a little history, you know, I injured, and this was not too long ago, I think 3 or 4 years. I think I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now, maybe 4. And I hurt my foot with my kids. We were bowling, and I ripped my ankle apart. I tore everything in my ankle when I was bowling. Somebody spilled pop on the bowling alley, and you know how you slide and you throw the ball? Well, I slid, but my foot stopped, and everything else just popped. They said it looked like a mop, like the tendons in my foot. So I got operated on with that. So I was out of work for about a month or 2. And all I did was watch TV, sitting there. You know, I couldn't really I wasn't that mobile. And I was sitting in my chair one day, and I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching videos, and I'm like, you know, I'm looking and looking and looking. I'm like, man, you know, I do that already. So why wouldn't I just video it and put it out there for people? And that's the hardest step, for people to take, is that putting it on YouTube and letting people see you. And there's a lot of questions, you know, with my family, do they want to be on camera? My wife doesn't like the camera, and that's fine. And she don't have to be in it. She'll video me sometimes doing things, but you know, she's a big part of my channel too, behind the scenes, that nobody knows about. I mean, she allows me to do this stuff. First of all, the monies that I spend on it, she allows that as well. So there's a lot of things behind the scenes that she's responsible for that you know, people don't give other people credit, but I always like to give credit where credit is due. So my wife's a big part of the channel. She lets me do my thing. She lets me go out and hunt as much as I do, travel, you know, and things like that. And that becomes a lot in itself too, you know. So I could only imagine doing TV shows and things like that. So when I got approached by Alvin from this the American Angler Outdoors Network, I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? I didn't think of nothing of it. And then I looked into it a little bit. I started talking with him. And it's an opportunity for me just to network and get my brand out there to a different audience. So I really, I'm looking at the messages, and I'm sorry because my messages froze. I thought it won't share me your link for your premiere. Yeah, it won't let you share the link for the premiere. Okay, never mind. They want, so Matt's in here too as well. So you know, hey Jody, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. So, you know, like I said, I was sitting there, and I just decided to do it. Hey, Chris Helms, thanks for coming in. I just decided to do it one day, and I got my GoPros and I got my cameras, and I just started doing it. And it came pretty natural to me. Now, I learned a lot. You know, I made a lot of mistakes and things like that, thinking that I knew what I was doing in some retrospect, you know, some other way, and I didn't. And it's still a learning curve. It's still, you're always learning. But like I said, I'm always trying to get better at it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But when I got this opportunity to get on this Outdoors Network, and it's on Roku, I feel like Amazon Fire, you can download, get it on Google Play, you can get it on your app, your phone app, the Roku, and then it is American Angler Outdoors Network. So go check that out, and I'll have more information. It's fairly new to me. I mean, I just got it up on online yesterday. Alvin just put it out there for me yesterday. So I don't know if Jason, if you know any links or anything that you could share. I don't even know this yet. That's what I'm saying. Jason knows more about me than I know about me. But if there's any link with that Roku that you could share out, please do so. I'd appreciate that. But if not, no big deal. I will get all that information and start putting it out there for people so they could see it. But what I really liked about it too, and Jason was the first one to let me know, is how it looked set up. And it looks like a TV guide. And there's a couple different channels on there right now, and they're looking for more channels and things like that. And it's, you click on my channel, like it's in a guide sort of form, and it's all, my videos are scheduled for different times of the day on there, which is kind of cool. Now, they will be putting more videos on there, and I believe they got to update it a lot, and they'll put different videos in. But I have hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so Jason did share the link, already shared. Thank you. And it's really neat, and Jason took a picture and sent it to me and said, here, and I was up on his TV, and he showed me the guide, and it looks really cool. There's a couple, like I said, there's a couple different channels on there right now, and I think they're looking for more. So they are scouring, and what Alvin told me they're doing is they're going through YouTube channels, they're watching videos and things, and picking out the people that they like and the videos that they like, and they are approaching them people and asking them if they'd want to be on it. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't want to do that, whatever. But I figured it was a good way. I always wanted to be on TV, and that's a good way of doing it. So I'm really happy that I got a chance to do that. I appreciate Alvin for reaching out from American Angler Outdoors Network and giving me the opportunity to put it on a different platform. So we'll see where it goes from there. And he does all the, you know, he has to change it into like an MP4 to put it on TV and things like that. And he does all that. I don't have to do any of that. I just give him the okay. We talked about it, and we had a couple steps that we needed to do together. And he just uses my videos up there now. Yeah, it's the American Anglers Outdoors on Roku. Yes, that's it. So that's a really big step for me. Like I said, so I'm happy that I'm on TV, but it's, you know, to some people, it's probably like whatever. But to me, that was a big accomplishment in my life and with my YouTube channel. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, so that was basically it. But like I was saying before, with the YouTube and things like that, you know, that's one of the hardest things for me. It was one of the hardest things to do was to just press that publish button. You know what I mean? But I was already doing the stuff that I was seeing on TV, and a big influencer of mine is a big, very, very big YouTuber. It's Deer Meat for Dinner, and I started watching him. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. And watching him on TV, and I'm like, man, I now he does a lot of stuff extreme. I mean, he has his own buses and things now, but he's been doing it. He blew up, and I couldn't even imagine blowing up that big. Like if I would even be able to do that, I would love to quit my job and do that full time, but it'd be like you're away from your family a lot, and that's something that I'm really willing not to do. And that's why the YouTube platform and the platform, this network, this outdoors network, is really good for me because I'm away from home already a lot for hunting and fishing. You know, now fishing, I'm with my son and stuff like that. We're up at the lake with my family and everything, so that's not that bad. But when I'm hunting down my camp. I'm usually with my father when we're down there, so that's a plus as well. But you know, when I go to Ohio, I'm with my good friend Bob, best friend Bob, and you know, he's taught me a lot of things too about the hunting and you know, hunting and stuff like that. And I could say right now I'm probably teaching him a little bit more about fishing. So if Bob hears me about that, he'll give me a hard time about that soon. But we're going to be fishing a tournament here soon in June. June 9th, we're doing the Hope Fire Department tournament, which we do every year, but last year we did not do because of timing and everything. We couldn't do it. So he got a hold of me. He's like, we're doing that again this year. And like, there's not really big time, big tiny, but the big time, I would never say that. I would always be right here with everybody. You know, I'm not looking to get bigger. If it goes, it goes. If it gets bigger, then great, and I'll handle it when it comes down to it. But I'm always going to be here rooted with all you guys. I would never, you know, forget about it and just leave YouTube and do something else because I love YouTube so much. And you guys are the reasons why I do this. So and that's why I wanted to do this video this morning, tell Jason how much I appreciated Jason. I wanted to get him up on live, but there you go. Just tells you I didn't know what I was doing because I couldn't, I invited him, but I had to invite him in a different screen or something, which I never even seen it. So probably after this live, I'll give him a call and say, what do I got to do? And we'll fix it, and next time I can do that. But yeah, big part of it. Rick from Big Tiny's Outdoors, he is the national sales rep at Rubline Sense. He brought me on board and gave me an opportunity to represent, you know, Rubline Sense. So I appreciate that, Rick, for you doing that. And I'm really trying to work hard with the Rubline Sense brand to get that out there as well as my own brand. But I have to put my brand aside and things like that. And that's where I'm talking about, like, the dedication to what you're doing. Pick and choose what you're using and what you're doing. And he's number 1A. Yeah, he is. I may say, yes, he is number 1A. I don't know what the A stands for, but we all might have our thoughts on that one. But, you know, Rick's gave me an opportunity to represent Rubline Sense, and he's given me a little bit more freedom with the Rubline Sense too. And I think they like my ideas. I have a lot of good ideas, I believe, that can help the Rubline Sense. You get some slack from people in the Rubline Sense community, but you know, I think I have some great ideas because I hunt and fish a lot, okay, and a lot. And like I said, in my life, I could have went left, but I chose to go right. And hunting and fishing is one of the, besides my family and friends, hunting and fishing is the next biggest thing in my life. Like I said, I was at that road where you can make a left or a right. And I chose to go right, and I'm so glad that I did. You know, thank you, piggies. Appreciate you for being in here. So yeah, so I thank God for that too, because he helped me big time. He guided me which way to go, and I'm thankful that I did that. And I think my family and everybody's thankful for that as well. So, you know, like I still have friends out there right now that are in bad situations, you know, and I don't really talk to them much anymore because you got to wipe yourself from them kind of people. So, but yeah, I did. I think I did the right. Well, I know I did the right thing when I made the right instead of the left, and this is where it brought me to. And I'm so happy and thankful for that. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting me and helping me through my journey of YouTube. And I'd like to bring you all along. You all are a part of my channel. I get a little bit choked up every time I say that, but it's true. That's how I feel. I'm very passionate about what I do. If things don't go correctly, and I understand they won't go correctly all the time, but when they don't go correctly, I freak out sometimes. I overreact to things. Thank you, Hunting and Stuff. I really appreciate it. And you're such a great supporter of my channel, brother. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. And I can't thank anyone. I can never say thank you enough to you guys. I'm so humbled, and I'm so appreciative of you guys just, taking the time out of your day to listen to what I'm saying and things. And I really do research everything that I'm talking about. If I didn't live it, I'm researching it, and I try to bring that to you guys. That's an awesome comment, but I can't have that. So we're going to hide that one. Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good comment, but not on my channel, brother. So sorry, but you've been whacked. Sorry about that. And see, I'm even like apologetic to somebody who puts up a stupid comment like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You're gonna have that. Yeah, we did beat you to it, Jason. You're not doing your job. We're going to have a little meeting, or you're going to have a write-up from Off the Hook Outdoors, and you're not performing up to standards on the channel. So, but yeah, so does anybody have any questions or anything for me? Like, with the store, with my premiere tonight, the American Angler Network, anything like that? Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? So if you do, please put them in the chat. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I really do appreciate that. Share us out. I'm always asking to share us out, and and I'm gonna do the little goofy, and I'm gonna say goofy, but I don't mean this in any way by people that are doing this, but there's 117 million trillion videos and channels on YouTube. But you guys have picked this one to be at right now, so that means something. That's kind of funny to me that people do that, but I just was sort of throwing a little hit on that, but I don't mean no harm by that. So if you guys are doing that video, you're more than welcome to. It's just that I just find that kind of funny that people are saying that. I mean, that's the whole idea of YouTube, is to go out and look at people and find them, and then people are saying, hey, you're here. Well, of course, that's why they're there. They're sub to you, and they like your content. That's why they're there. So, but I just find that funny. But if it's working for you, I never discourage people from doing anything. But I do want to talk a little bit about these live streams, and Jason's in here, so that's a good thing. Jason don't usually come to a lot of my lives. No, I'm just kidding, Jason. Yak Shore, what's up? Yak, yak, yak. Hussein, thank you for coming in. He's from Iran. Thank you for coming in all the way from Iran. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the lives, and like this live here being a vertical live, I don't know if anybody's up to date with it or anything like that, and I'm still researching it. I don't know yet, Dad. I'm gonna have that all hashed out on the store, and then you'll have to go over to the store and find out. I'm gonna get all that together next Wednesday, because Tuesday is my son Theo's birthday, so I'll be posting that as well. No videos probably for that. Just we're gonna go to a what is it? Sugarlock. Greetings from Germany. German. Thank you. I'm part German myself, Polish and German. But the T-shirt colors, we're gonna make that all known once the store is up and running, Dad. So we'll see what happens. Thank you, Brown Racing. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I don't know yet. There's gonna be different colors. We're gonna sit down and have a meeting next Wednesday, and then after that, we'll get it up and running, and then you guys can go to it, check it out, order what you need to do, and all that good stuff. So. Yeah, so just wait for that. Just give me another week or two for that, and then that'll be up. But I wanted to get that out there to you guys to be looking for it. Now, where was I going with, okay, the lives. So these vertical lives here obviously are different. There's something new to YouTube. I'm taking advantage of them, and why I'm using the vertical lives in certain situations are sort of, yes, all the colors have to go with my eyes or my hair, my hair. They have to go with the eyes. A lot of blues will be in there, because my eyes are such baby blue eyes, so. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before, I'm losing my train of thought here. The reason why I'm doing these kind of lives, I like to do the studio lives when we have a topic-based topic, I guess I could say, and we're trying to get information out. We want people to be involved with that. These kind of lives here that I'm doing, I believe, are more up close and personal. They get more personal with my viewers and things like that. I mean, I'm right here. We're all together. It just seems like it's a closer, more personal live, okay? So I'm going to be doing these kind of lives for these kind of situations. Now, if I have a new product or something, I may do this live like that as well. Studio lives are going to be for like informational, get people up there having guests and things like that. And like, I don't want to say a lot more professional, because I try to be as professional as I can in every one of my lives. I do hunt deer, blood crying pin. I do hunt deer. You can see them back there. There's 2 of them right there, and I got a couple on here, a couple downstairs. So I do hunt deer. That's what my channel is all about, hunting and fishing, and family videos as well. All family friendly though. So these lives here are more up and close and personal, where I want to reach my audience and talk to you guys sort of on a little more personal level. So that's what I'm doing these for. Now, these vertical lives, from the research that I did, Jason has done too. That's cool. Where do you hunt? Where do you hunt deer at, Blood Cry? I'm from PA, and I hunt Ohio as well. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of West Virginia and New York when I get the chance to, but mainly it's PA and Ohio. So these vertical lives, obviously, they get shared into the shorts feed, okay? Now, they also get shared into a live vertical feed as well. If you look at your analytics, if you do one of these, and believe me, we check out our analytics. The fishing hoodies and stuff, I don't know exact date when it's coming out, Matt, but I'm going to be talking to my guy next Wednesday, a week from today. And we're going to, hey, I'm back. Hey, thanks, Peeler Outdoors. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. But next Wednesday, I'm going to be talking and getting everything written up and making the store itself. And then from there, I'm going to say a week or 2. Matt, it'll be out. You'll be one of the first to know. Matt's another one of my good friends. We're always throwing messages back and forth and throwing ideas off each other too. So you'll know. Thank you, Sugar Luck. I appreciate you. I appreciate that as well, Blood Cry. Thank you very much. So the vertical lives, I have liked all your videos. Thank you, Peeler. I appreciate you, buddy. And that's the reason why I do it, man. I appreciate all you guys coming in and checking it out. So back to my live thing here is, so the vertical live gets shared in shorts feeds. Do I like that? No, to be honest with you. I know it gets out to more people, and sometimes it brings these people in here. But the shorts feed, to me, is just exactly what it says. It's a shorts feed, and it is Pymatuming. Pymatuming's cool. I have a couple buddies up there I fished at a lot. We used to get into the crappie tournaments up there as well. So the shorts feed in it, it does get your channel out there into the shorts feed, but I feel that the shorts feed, a lot of people don't watch. They'll scroll through the shorts feed, and a lot of the times you have a 15-second short, they're watching 6, 7, 8 seconds of it, and that's it. And they may subscribe to you, okay? Now, you got to hope that they come back to watch your shorts, you know? What are you talking about today? We're talking about my store, my premiere tonight at 7 p.m. on the on my VP camera review. That's going to be out at 7 p.m. Eastern this evening. And then the American Angler Outdoors Network that I got on Roku TV finally. Or at least I got on TV finally. And that was a goal of mine to try to get on TV. So that's a big deal for me and my channel. So hopefully you guys go over, check out Roku, download it, check out the American Angler Outdoors Network, and you know, follow on there as well. Pretty neat setup over there. So the shorts feed thing is, and I've always been a stickler with the shorts, and I'm testing it. In February, I did a short every day. Every single day, I did a short. And hey, Bob, thanks for coming in, buddy. Anything Possible, another great channel. Go check him out if you haven't already. He's doing a lot of stuff with his kids and family and stuff like that. A lot of great information over there. So, Bob, you're doing a great job, buddy. Keep it up. But the shorts feed, a lot of people think, you know, you're doing shorts, you're getting subs. That's awesome. That's awesome. It is awesome for subs, but for your watch time and your analytics on your channel, it's hurting your long form videos. You know, we've been doing research. I am doing, like I said, I did a short every day. There was a few days I did 2 shorts in one day, all for the month of February. Thanks, Blood Cry. I appreciate that. So all for the month of February, I'm doing the shorts, and we're doing a lot of research on my channel, and Jason's heavily involved with that with me. So we're doing that. I got subs from it, but your watch time goes up a little bit because they're the subs and people that were watching because you didn't have them on your long form. And I'm a long form channel maker. I'm a long form video maker. I like the long form. I'll use the shorts to promote and advertise my channel of upcoming things, or take a clip out of my video that's published and put it into the shorts feed to try to pull those people over. But it's very, very rare that people come over from shorts to watch your long form. There's a reason why people are on the shorts feed, is because they don't want to watch the long form. And there's many creators out there that are doing videos right now. If you type that in your Google search, there'll be videos coming up. And I'm asking you, please, don't listen to me. Just go do the research yourself and look at all the information that's out there and decide, because I'm not telling you in no way to stop doing shorts. I'm not saying that at all. I still do shorts, but I use them for a different way. I use them for advertising on my channel and try to promote things coming out. Now, if I'm walking down the street and I see a deer getting chased by a coyote, of course I'm going to video that. And that's interesting, but that relates to my channel. It's a hunting channel. It's a fishing channel. If I'm out and a boat might hit into a dock and I video that, you know, that's just interesting content that people should see, and it helps your channel get out there. Now, I may go viral with a short, but it doesn't do nothing for your long form. So just watch, you know, if you're happy with your shorts and what you're doing with them, that's fine. I've talked to companies, and believe me, I've talked to a lot of companies that are like sending me products for product reviews. If you haven't noticed, you know, I do a lot of product reviews on my channel. I have a lot of companies that reach out to me. And back in the day, you know, when YouTube was still big, but back in the day, the advertisement on YouTube was a company would look at your subs. And I got turned down at the beginning of my channel because I didn't have enough subs, okay? And I don't want to discourage you guys from doing that, because if you want to do something, just put your mind to it and go do it. So I sort of let that run off the back, you know, run off my back, like, you know, just whatever. So I grew and grew, and I'm nowhere near as big, you know, as anybody. I'm not saying I'm a big channel, but I grew slowly. But that was from my long form, and that's what I want for my channel. I want the watch time. Now, getting back to the watch time in a second here. These companies will look at your channel and see you have 10,000 subs, okay? So they think that 10,000 people are watching your videos, and that's not the case, with shorts especially. They're coming in, they're scrolling through, they're at their lunchtime, their break, they're probably in the bathroom. They're scrolling through shorts just to break time. They see something they may like, boom, they subscribe. Now, you better hope that in the shorts feed next time that guy subscribed to you is watching it, to add to your watch time. Because if they don't do that, you got to keep up within 90 days of your watch time for these shorts. So if you put a ton of shorts out on a long form channel, you got to keep up with those views, or you can be demonetized if you don't keep up with those views and watch time in the 90 days. But your long form is a lot easier. It's harder to get started and get established with your long form, but your long form gives you that watch time. So these companies are looking at people's subs and they're thinking, okay, they were thinking that. And for me, and I'm noticing a change from me talking to companies, they used to go off your subs and they would think you're a big channel, okay? So they're finding out that subs really doesn't mean that much to the people. It makes their channel look great, and it makes you look like you're a big channel. But the whole idea of everything is your watch time on your videos. And Jason will agree with me 100% because we've done the studies on it. And like I said, I'm not saying go off of what I'm telling you right now. Just do the research yourself, because there's a lot of people that give me crap about, oh yeah, this, that, but they've never done the research. I've done the research. No way do I know everything about it. That's why I research it, and that's why I'm telling you. Research it yourself. You may find something that I missed or don't know, and you can tell me, and we can help each other on this. That's why these lives are great also, so I can put this information out there. You guys go do the research. Email me. You can email me anytime. I'll get back to you within 1 or 2 days, and we can talk about the situation and make it work and see how we can help our channels. And I do that with a lot of channels right now. We're throwing ideas back and forth, and we're researching things and we're talking about things. But getting back to the companies now are looking at the watch time, because the subs really don't make a difference on your channel. I would rather have 1,000 subs that watch my videos than have 10,000 that don't, and that's just me. And I would recommend that to you guys. But if you want to go with the shorts every day and get 10,000 subs on shorts, so be it. You'll get the watch time for that time that they watch the shorts, only after you're monetized, though, because they don't count towards your watch time during, if you're not monetized. But then you got to keep up with those views. You got to keep up with the watch time for 90 days. So that's why I did the February thing, just to see what I got. And I've got a lot of subs from that. I've got a lot of subs from that. I've got some watch time for that. All my arrows on my channel are green and they're facing up. And there's times when I'm doing my long form and the green arrows aren't always facing up. They're down on some things. Your percentage of views, your watch time, sometimes that fluctuates. And that's what happens with long form videos. You're going to have that up and down. But shorts, all you got to do is put a short out. And in my eyes, it doesn't take much work. Show what your subscribers watch, and it'll show the most watch all formats. Yeah, and it will show that they do watch all of the formats, and I have that on my analytics too, Glenn, and it shows you where I got my viewers from shorts, from lives, from long form. That is true, but getting them to come over from shorts is very, very tough. There's a lot of channels out there right now that are doing videos. Hey Sam, you lost weight? Awesome, brother. Keep doing it, bro. Appreciate you coming in here, Sam. Thank you very much. But there's a lot of channels out there right now that are finding out. But be free. You have a question. Okay. Major question. Go ahead. VA Velocity, what's up? All right, what's your question? But be FR. My sex change operation was done a while ago. Thanks, Hunting and Stuff. Whack 'em. I love it. I love that kind of stuff, but not here on this channel. That makes me laugh. That's great. But the shorts, like I said, you'll get all kinds of subs from it. Your watch time will go up, but then you got to maintain that. If you're putting out 50 shorts, it's possible to raise outdoors is not easy because shorts viewers are not necessarily looking for long form videos. Yes, and that's another thing. And like I said, go over. Yeah, there is a trick to it for sure. I'm sure there is a trick. But like I said, Beyond the Hook, what's up? Thank you for coming in. Yoper, thank you for coming in. But there's a lot of YouTubers out there, big YouTube channels, that are finding out that it's hurting their channel. And they're making videos about it. So if you can go and search that, do shorts hurt or help your channel? Look at that, and you'll see a lot of channels coming up with these videos and telling you that their analytics are going to crap because they don't have the watch time from their long form, that the shorts are taken away from their long form. I still believe there should be a shorts channel feed separately than a long form. When they combined those two, I don't know if YouTube got it right yet or not. Maybe they will down the road, but right now it's just really, really tough. It's really, really tough to get them in there. You know what I mean? From your shorts. And a lot of people out there doing videos on it. So like I said, don't take it from me. Just do the research yourself. Spend the hours of doing it like I do, and you'll see that You know, if you have a short, 100% watch time is 15 seconds. You have a long form, you're looking at 3, 5, 7, 8 minutes, and then there's a percentage. That's why they're going percentages with the shorts. And then if you have a 50% view rate on a short, that just adds to the formula of your long form. That just brings all that down. So you got to be very, very careful when you're doing shorts. I think there's a time and place for shorts. And if you're doing a lot of shorts, you're not a long form channel anyway. You're a shorts channel. So simple as that. If you're not putting long form videos out, you're doing all your shorts. If your channel is 60% shorts and 40% long form, you're a shorts channel in my eyes. You just have some long form content in there. And don't get me wrong, the long form content is over a minute because the short is up to a minute. So if you consider a long form a minute and over, that's good. But if you have more than half of your channel doing shorts, and you know your views are 856,000 views because you did shorts, because you get way more views on shorts than you do long form, that will bring your long form down. You know what I mean? It's just like a common sense thing. I still have about 22K watch hours from my lives. Yes, now the watch hours is another issue. Not issue, but it's a good thing. But it's a lot of people. Yeah, every single second does count. That's why they go with that percentage of the 15 seconds, that percentage watch at the end when you're looking at it. But if you have 15 seconds, like I said, they're combined in a long form and a short form together. There's no one analytic for both. It's either shorts or the long form analytic. So when you clash them both in your channel, it basically takes away from your long form videos than your shorts. And then if you're doing shorts and long form, YouTube's algorithm don't know where to share you out at. So it confuses the algorithm when you're doing that. And that's what a lot of these, there is a channel that does talk about that, but they're all getting into that. Like they don't know, they're seeing way less views. Like people that have had, say, 5,000 views on their long form started getting less and less views on their long form since they started doing shorts, because the algorithm doesn't know where to share your stuff. So your long form gets hurt from that. And that's just from research for a while. A lot of people give away the whole long form video and the short video, which is why I think people don't view a long form after watching the short. Of course, you want to put in, you know, your shorts, you want to put those hooks in. You want to say what you're going to do, but don't really show it. You want to entice those people to click onto your long form. That's the whole idea of a short. For my channel would be to leave that in, like that mystery, that hook, that suspense, that you need to catch that curiosity, and you want to bring them to your long form to find out what they were looking for. So yes, and I would recommend doing that. You want hooks in your shorts, but don't give away the end result of your video, because then you won't get that view. But like I said, if you look on your shorts, not too many people come over from shorts to your long form. That's why you get so many subs, and then your watch time goes down at the end. In the lives thing, everybody thinks they're getting live views. When I sit here right now for an hour and I get 35 hours of watch time because all you people are in here, all my followers are in here and things, that all goes away as soon as it turns public. You don't get that watch time. It all has to be a VOD public. It has to be published. It has to go through all the checks, and you don't get all that watch time for your live. A live right now, I'm basically making a video right now. And when it becomes a VOD and people watch it after it's published, that's when your watch time counts. So if you go into your analytics and you see you have 163 views on your live right now, and tomorrow, once they publish it, you go back into your analytics, you'll see 13 views, 0.7 watch time. And right at the end of this live, I'll get all my information. It'll tell me 35 hours of watch time. You had 163 real-time views. Well, then tomorrow, once it's published, all those views stay there in your analytics on your channel, the real-time views. But in your analytics, you look at your views since published, and that's what counts towards your analytics, not your ones that are on the channel that everybody can see that you have 163 views. You're going to go to your analytics and look and see since published, 14 views with 0.7 watch time. That's what you get in your analytics, not what's on your channel that everybody else can see. Now they think they're getting that because you can see it on their channel. But when you go into your analytics, today's watch time is different than tomorrow's published watch time. And I guarantee you that. So that's where that all goes to. On that point, a lot of channels talk about how now it helps. So a lot of it depends on how the shorts are made. Shorts aren't intended for come watch my channel or subscribe to me content. Yeah, and that's why I believe, Glenn, that it's more of an advertisement or a promotion to that. Yeah, V8, you've been learning that. Good. Well, I'm glad that you're watching that. And like I said, don't go by what I'm saying. I'm just trying to put it out there to help you guys. And if you can prove me wrong on something, prove me wrong. I have no problem with that. Go out, research it yourself, look into it. Definitely do that. And yes, pushing shorts content. Yes, and YouTube is pushing shorts, and that's a lot of the channels are talking about that. That's what they want to do. That's what sort of screwed up everything with the analytics, is the shorts push. If they're not pushing long form as much as short form. And the long form channel are suffering from the short form push. So that's why they did the long form, cut the clip and remix it into a short, so that you can feel like your long form is getting out there. And part of your long form is, but nobody's clicking on, they may subscribe to you from the shorts feed, but that's the analytic there. They're subscribing to you from this column, this shorts feed column, not the long feed column. So with all that being said, there is a live feed. There is a vertical live feed column now, and it's new on your analytics. When I do this vertical feed right now, this vertical live, in my analytics now, it says shorts feed, vertical live feed, and long form. And then it says YouTube, search and all that other stuff in there. So there's another category in there with a live feed. Now that's where I'm interested in, is that live vertical feed, because people that are in the live vertical feeds are interested in the lives. So you're going to get the more watch time because people are watching lives, which usually take more time to watch than a shorts feed. So I'm interested into that live feed to take my channel, to people to see my channel in that feed more than the shorts feed. And when I get my analytics, it'll say that this vertical live feed was, my thumbnail was shared in, and that's what the views are, and your thumbnail is shared. When you look at reach, you'll see where the reach is, how many times they've shared your thumbnail. And to get that click on the thumbnail and them to swipe away is two different things. You need to hook something in that thumbnail to get them to watch your video. So the shorts feed, your thumbnail's in there. The live feed, your thumbnail is in there. And then your long form, and then your YouTube search, and your pages, and your viewers, and your shares, all that stuff is in there. So the key is to getting that, yes, and that's what you do. You make your lives more like a video. And we've talked about that a little bit. We've hit on that. You want to get the people to watch the live after it's published. Now, I appreciate everybody that's in here, and I want everybody in here on all my lives. But the watch time you get from the live that's not really published or checked yet doesn't count. This time does not count. You're making a video. I'm making a video right now with you guys in here. We're all making a video together. And then once it's published, it goes on my channel as a VOD, video on demand, which is published. And then the people that watch it after that, you get your watch time from that. That's just how it is. That's how the analytics work. I guarantee that's how it works. I've done so much research on that, and until somebody can prove me wrong on that, and I've told people that, and I've got a lot of stuff back on it, and then I haven't heard from them again because I think they found out and they knew about it. So just, make your lives worth watching after, and I have another issue or point that I want to bring up to you guys too, and I want to get your feedback on this. But I'm interested in the live vertical feed. That's what I'm interested in. And when you look on these vertical feeds, it goes out to way more people than a regular live, okay? When I do a regular live, I will get, say, 35 watch hours and when it's done. And then once it's published, I'll get anywhere from 5 to 35 views. I think my most viewed live after it was published was maybe 200 or 300, okay? Now, when you do this vertical live, you're gonna see 1.3 views, 2.5 views, okay? Then you go into your analytics and you see that your shorts feed, it was shared out 1,500 times. So I got 1,500 views from the shorts feed. My live feed will have 500 in it. My long form will have 85. Watch or YouTube search 25. All that stuff will be in your analytics after it's published. So make sure you're checking that out. No, you don't get the live hours. You don't get the live hours when you are live. Only after, like this right now, I won't get the watch hours until tomorrow when it's published and made into a VOD. That's why a lot of people were trying to do private. They would do a live and switch it to private. And then when it was all done and published, they would put it back online and then they would get their views. But the problem with that is when I mark it private and say the people come in and they see it's private, how many people are actually going to come back to that and click on it to watch it? The people that are interested in it, for sure. But the people that could have watched it won't watch it because it's private and they forget about it and they won't come back because there's no alerts out there saying that it's, you know, and we already did that test. Jason and I have done that where the alert, you get the alert on YouTube that I'm going live, okay? Then after that live, I put it in private. Then tomorrow when I put it public, you don't get another alert. If it gave you another alert, I would do it that way. But it doesn't give you the alert when I make it public because you already got the alert for your live. So it doesn't alert the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube subscribers, anybody to hit the bell. They don't get that second alert when it becomes public. So you lost that all. And then if you look at your live, and I want you all to please go and do this at some point if you can. After this live right now, I'll have, say, 50 or 60 views on it, okay? Or whatever the views are right now. Now, as it's published throughout the night or the 10, 12 hours that it takes to be published, I'm getting views on this. Well, none of those count as well. Your view time's going up. Now, there was a thing that I researched a long time ago, and we still haven't got proof that it works, is supposedly there was a formula that to get your watch time for your lives, you would go by your total real-time views, and you would times that by your average watch time total, okay, once it's published. But we have yet to find any proof that that's it. We've tried it. We've times our views by the average watch time, and it never came out to the watch time that we had. So I don't see any proof of that. Now, I've seen that somewhere, just researching it, and I have yet to find that that is the case with that, okay? So that's where you got to do your research. But I found that it doesn't compute correctly for your watch time, your watch hours and things like that. It does not work when I times my total real-time views by my average watch hours or average watch time. It never worked out that way. So I scratched that. I just know that what my analytics say after it's published is what you get, and we've watched that. Now, all the people that were doing lives for 4 or 5 hours watching a dog in a yard or watching their fish swim around their aquarium for 5, 6 hours, all of the deer cameras that are out there watching feeders for hours. After that, they stop that and it goes into their checks with the YouTube. The next day, when it's published, all that stuff's gone away. It's done. It's gone. It doesn't count. So that brings me up with another issue. Not issue, and by no means do I want to say it's wrong, because it's not wrong. It's just my view on it, and I want to get your views on it, okay? So here we go. I'm going to say this. I don't know if anybody else has ever said this before. I'm sure there is. I'm not the only one. I'm not the first one for this. When people do live streams, and they have everybody in the stream, and they start playing their videos on their stream, and it's been proven that the subs really don't stick in those videos, in those live streams, because they're not active in it. So you get a new channel in my live today. Jason shares it out, or any Fin shares it out. And Want to Be Outdoors goes and clicks that channel and says, hey, I got you. And then you get him back. About 80% of those subs go away because you got to keep following them. But I found that if you're on somebody else's live and you sub to them, they don't physically come to your channel to sub to you. That it doesn't stick. Most of the time it doesn't stick. It's not a great strategy to increase your subs. It doesn't stick. You're better off, you have to visit their channel, go into their video, click it, watch it for 30 seconds, give them the view, sub to them, give them the sub, and that will stick more than it would be if I was in somebody else's live and I sub to them. And we've tested that as well. Now, getting back to, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want it to stop, because I think it's a great thing for people and to get involved with each other and talking and everything like that. You'll get my excuse me, my lives are usually based on a topic. I don't just come in, get on here, and hey, how you doing today? Yeah, good, good, good. I went down, I bought milk yesterday. I got some eggs. You know, it's raining here today. What are you guys doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to go out fishing tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go out and it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to go do this, do that. Oh, yeah, so what are you doing? Oh, did you watch my video? Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, man. So what's going on, everybody? Oh, Matt from Wanna Be Outdoors. Oh, Matt. Oh, you hurt your ankle yesterday. Oh, that sucks. Yep, yep. So those kind of lives, okay? Well, there's those kind of lives that people want to, and I get that. People want to go in and just chat amongst themselves, and that's fine. And it goes for a while, but you're still not getting a watch time for the live. And that's people just wanting to do that and connect with their community. And that's why these vertical lives, what I'm doing today, I'm trying to connect with my community. But I'm trying to do it in a little professional way. I don't just have the chats, like where we come in and just talk about anything. I like to talk about certain things on my channel. So say on my channel, I start everybody in here, hey, I want you to put hashtag video and I'll play your video. We're going to put you on a random YouTube picker, okay? So everybody puts hashtag video in. I got 10 videos up there with people that are in here. Boom. Oh, do they have music on them? Do they have YouTube music on them? Okay. Well, I can't play your video because it's not YouTube, okay? Well, Glenn, I'm going to play Glenn's video right now. So say my chat, right now my chat has 18 people in it, okay? All right, Ahmad, that sucks for you. What do you have to do? You hurt somebody between his legs. I don't know about that one, brother. I don't hurt people between their legs, so we're going to hide you too, buddy. Sorry, you've been whacked. Thanks, Jason, for whacking him. I was not too cool. He's a witch. I messed up my foot. Wait, how do you know I messed up my foot? So Glenn comes in here and he's like, I want you to play my video. And I'm playing your video on my live, okay? And I play the video and I have 18 people, but some people have 25, 35, 45 people in that live. And I play Glenn's video. And they all see it on my live, which Glenn gets no credit for that. He's trying to build his YouTube channel. If he don't care about it, that's fine. I've done it before. I've played videos in live so people can see my stuff. But I'm saying that I'm helping you in your channel, helping you grow. Okay? And this is gonna rub some people the wrong way, but I'm gonna say it, and I mean no harm by this. I'm just trying to put it out there so people realize this. And I don't want anybody not to go visit these channels that they normally visit. Okay? So Glenn has a video up. He just put it out yesterday, and he wants to get it out there and everybody. So, yes. So, 4-5, bro, you got some great lips, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. 404 not found. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I've heard that before. And you have been whacked yourself. Yeah, so Glenn, and let me get back to this real quick. The lip thing threw me off. now I'm going to be putting chapstick on and stuff, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I play Glenn's video. There's 30 people in my live watching that video. Do you think any one of those people that were in that video is going to go back and watch his video and he gets the time for that? Probably not. Maybe you might get one or two. But if I just showed that on my channel to 25 people, that's 25 possible views that I could have had without putting that video on somebody else's live. But I'm telling you, I'm helping you grow your channel. Think of that. Hey, I'm here to help you grow. We're going to grow. I just played your video on my channel. I got the people in my channel. Not your channel, my channel. But I'm helping you grow. And I just took 25 possible views away from you that you could have had without putting your video on my channel. That's what I'm saying. Think about that. you have 25 in these bigger, even, and it's worse in these bigger lives that people are doing that, because if people have 100 people in their lives and I play my video to them, they all seen it. There's 100 people that just seen my video that don't have to go to my channel to watch that video. So why would they come over and click that video again when they just watched it on my live? So I'm just trying to put that out there. You know what I mean? And so I'm just trying to be real with everybody and just show you that, I do a lot of research. I'm not taking away from these people that do that. Please go visit them, do your thing. If you want to do that, that's fine. But me trying to grow my channel, and I think everybody here wants to grow their channel. And, and the people that are doing the lives have the great intentions of doing that as well. But if you do that and think of that, and if you think of that, people are up there saying, oh, come into this and we're going to grow your channel and it's all about you and, it ain't about me, it's about you. Well, it's not. And it's not really, they don't even want the watch time that they get from that. They're not getting it anyway until it's reviewed again. So that isn't really the guy that has it on his channel is making anything out of it either. But there is a possibility that they're hurting your channel by playing your video on their live, because that's the potential views that just everybody's seen that. And exactly, Glenn, that's exactly why I don't do it much. I used to do that all the time. And when I was in the beginning stages of my channel, I went and did that all the time to people. And I wanted my video played. I'm like, yes, it got out. But there was nothing, you never got nothing in return. And if you're looking to grow your channel, think about it. You could have had 100 or you had 25 people in my live today. If I would have played a video, all the people that were in my live, do you think they're going to go over and watch Glenn's video now? They're not. That's a possible view that I just took away from that channel, but I'm claiming that I'm helping you. It doesn't work that way. Yes, and that is the yes, you do earn money in your lives, but YouTube still makes 40 to 65% of that money. So if I gave you $100, you would get $45 of that, and YouTube would get $60. You'd get 40, they'd get 60. I think it's 65% now. I think it went up because they were starting to pay out for shorts. So you're making less than half of the money that you actually got donated. And that's why I go with the no memberships, because YouTube's making money. And I'm not saying YouTube's a bad thing. I mean, it is good. You know what I mean? And you're right. House always wins, Bob, for sure. And that's why I went with my sponsor packages where people can do it whenever they want. There's no obligation. It ain't coming out of their credit card every month. They just buy a subscription for whenever they want, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. They can do it anytime. They're not committed to do that every month. It's whenever they want to do it. I share them on all my social media. I share them on my videos. I share them on my Facebook. I share them on Instagram. I tag them on everything. I do all that. You could share that about this last year, sure. Jason, for sure. That way people can look at it and see. But yeah, we've talked about this before. And that's why we wanted to do a live sort of a different way, because that was the thing at the time. Everybody was sharing people's videos out. So I was thinking of a way to do that, but not hurt their channels, but help them. So what Jason and I come up with was, okay, you come into our lives, we promote the channel. We don't show the videos. We talk about the video. We wanted to have people come up and interview them and talk to them about the video, but don't actually show their video. Put the link in so they can go to their channel, or they go over physically to their channel. I think that was the idea. They go over to their channel, physically click on their channel, go into their channel, watch the video, and do everything like you're supposed to do. I don't know where it came up with the lives and the sharings and stuff. It's a great idea for people, but if you think about it, it works toward totally the opposite way of what it's supposed to do. Yes, entertaining and informative. And that's what I try to do on my channel. I try to be entertaining. I try to do as is. I mean, I don't put in no goofy stuff. Some people put stuff, they clip stuff from other videos and put it in there to get watch time and all that. But I try to be informative on my channel, see it professional as I can. Now, believe me, Jason will be the first to tell you. I can jag around and be crazy just like anybody else on YouTube. I just choose not to do that on my channel. It's a family-friendly channel. But there's so many things that you could do to get views and get subs and get bigger. But I just don't. I choose not to do that way. I just want to be informative. That's why I'm doing this live. I'm trying to show you guys and tell you this is what I did, and I'm trying to put the stuff in your head that I've had in my head, and I'm not trying to discourage you from going into these lives and sharing your videos. That's fine. That's what you want to do. That's fine. If the people that are doing that, I get it. That's what they want to do, and that's fine. But when it just, yeah, there you go. Put on a bikini and go out and do that for sure. Or, you know, have somebody kick you in the midsection or whatever, or push you off a dock, or, you know, punch you in the face, whatever, and it'll get you views. I just choose not to do that way. But the stuff that I've researched, I've been researching for a long time. I put a lot of time in it. And I'm just trying to tell you what I've experienced and my thoughts on it. You know, like, I mean, it makes sense, don't you think? You know, I got 50 people in my live, and I'm sharing Bob's video. And Bob's video's on my live right now. And everybody that's in my live, I just took that possible view away from Bob, from them to go see that when they get the alerts, because they watched it in my... Pennsylvania boys, what's up, brother? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming in here today. I really do. Pennsylvania guys, you got to go follow them on Facebook, guys. Anybody in here, go over, look them up on Facebook. Great bunch of guys. I hope they're going to be at the Rendezvous this year so I can meet with them. Are you guys going to be up at the Rendezvous, Pennsylvania? I hope so, because I'd really like to meet you. They do a lot of great things. They work with Freezer Bound a lot up there. I swap messages with them back and forth, but they are great. You will be there. That's awesome. Blood Cry and Pin, thank you for coming back in. So we learned a lot through self-criticism and watching stuff our viewers are already interested in other channels. Yeah. Yes, yes, we are. We're learning. It's all a big learning curve. Thank you, Anyfin, for doing that. They're decent bucks, yes. I got another one right there. I got another one right there. And I got a couple other ones on this side of the wall here. I got a couple mounted on the floor, like pedestal mounts, and then I got some downstairs as well. But thanks, yeah, they're in my biggest box. That's why they're on the wall. But yeah, I mean, it's all a learning curve. It's learning, and I don't mind. You know, a lot of people keep the stuff to themselves, and they keep it a secret. You know, everybody has their tricks of the trade. You know, and I try to test it first, and then I will. You know, I don't have any full body mounts. No, I don't. But I try to bring that to you guys just to put it in your head, at least to think about it and go research it. You know, I learned from Glenn. Glenn's a great channel. Go over, check him out. He's doing great things over there. I really want to do something with Glenn very soon coming up. I'd like to talk to Glenn off camera here and come up with a deal, you know, with him and I doing something together and getting some information out there. I'll talk to Glenn about, you know, what he wants to bring up, what we want to talk about, and then we'll bring it to you that way. Glenn has been a great follower of mine. I've followed him for a long time. He's been on my channel for a long time. I respect what Glenn has to say. He's another channel to look out for and listen to. You know, you will get some great information off of Glenn's channel as well, and Glenn himself. So make sure you're over there, subscribe to Raised Outdoors for sure. And I recommend you go and physically go over to his channel. Yes, learn what not to do, and physically go over to his channel. Don't sub in here, you know. And, you know, that's another thing. And I like people to share links. It's just a thing that people do. That is just put into our heads all the time. Share links out, share links out. But a lot of the times, they don't stick. So you're better off going over to the channel like it was meant to be, finding that person, subbing to them, watching their videos, comment on their videos, get to know the person. That's how it's made to work. Everybody seems to be trying to find shortcuts and making it easier. And, you know as well as I do, you got to work for what you got. It ain't easy. YouTube's not going to make it easy. Yes, you're right. And you can learn from everybody, Wannabe. You know, we talk all the time about different things. Thanks, Blood Cry. I appreciate you. I really do. What time is it, guys? Okay, it's 12:30. We're good still. But yeah, I mean, that's just, you know, Lucky Dad, what's up? Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate you. You need one of our American steel. Yes, now that's another thing that I wanted to mention. Pennsyltucky, go over to their Pennsyltucky. I'm going to make you a mod. Hold on. Excuse me. So Pennsyltucky is a mod on my channel now. So Pennsyltucky, any links you want to share so people can go over and check out. They have some great steel deer mounts. It's awesome. It's like a frame, and you put the mount on there. I want one of them, actually. I like Don King. I'm a better promoter than a video maker. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their spot. Yes, I would do it, V8. It'll get shared out to a lot. Like I said, I'm not really crazy about the shorts feed share, but I'm okay with it in a way because you may pull somebody over from that. You know what I mean? But I am interested in the vertical live feed, and that's where I want to get my people. Nicole Mindlin. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, Nicole, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. But if you guys haven't hit that like button, please do so. This year will be a different channel for us. I've never spent a dime on it. Everything is filmed on an iPhone, but we got 6 more subs to hit 4K, so I'm going to finally invest. There you go, buddy. Definitely. And that'll just make your channel better. My dad has to get a deer first for the mount. Oh, let me show you this real quick. I'm going to show you this. Hold on one second. Let me go get this. Love your show, brother. We'll hook you up. Thank you, Pennsyltucky, for sure. I'd like to talk to you about some things, and that's another great group of guys that I'd like to get involved in and really get into some of the things that they're doing. I love the stuff that they're putting out and what they do. So let me just go grab this 1 second. I want to show you guys something. I'm going to show my dad this too. So hold on 1 second. Let me get this. I've been working on this. Okay, hold on here. Let me get this piece of wood here. Almost. Let me go grab a couple more things here. I do want to show you this because I'm kind of excited about this. So let me put this down right here. I won't show you it yet, but I'm going to put it here and get it ready. And let me grab my other things real quick here. And then we'll wrap the show up for you guys in a second. So where the heck is all my stuff? That, and that. Okay. All right. So let me show you this, guys. I'm pretty excited about this. Okay. So what I got is I got my son's first deer. If you guys haven't watched the video, please go over to my channel and watch the video. Lloydies, what's up? This is my son's first deer. Okay, he got it with a crossbow. I got it camo dipped. You can see the camo on it. That's for Theo. You can see the hanger right here that I got on here right now. But that's my son. That's Theo's first buck that he shot with a crossbow. And I was fortunate enough to share that with my dad and my son out of my dad's blind. So that's very, very special. As a dad, that's one of the best things that I could see in my life, and I always wanted to do that, okay? So that was that right there. All right? And that's just hand-dipped. Okay? And now, Dad, forgive me for this, but here's my dad's buck. He got a half rack, okay? He shot this with a rifle. We got the little clip on here, and that's his skull. Nice deer. It was a big deer. All right, so that's the half rack. And we all got, well, they got those in 2022. My son got his with his crossbow first time out, first time. Tell him I said congratulations. I will. And then my deer that I got, oh, it's heavy. Oh, that's my deer right there. Oh, sorry, Dad. But that's my buck that I got in the same year, 2022, okay? So that is show off. So we all got that in 2022, all the same year. So that was very, very, you know where I'm going with this. That was very, very, it is very, very special. And I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that, that time, that year. So what I did was I got a piece of black walnut. And what I did was I used some polyurethane, and I got a rough cut. You can see the bark still on there. I got it cut down, and I'm making those 3 buck are going to be mounted on here on this rough cut wood, and I'm going to mount them on here. Yes, you did. So that is the piece of wood that those 3 mounts will be on, and then I am going to, I got the broadhead that my son shot it with. I have my shell and my dad's shell, and I'm going to hang that shell from their antlers. And I'd like to get little, if anybody, Pennsylvania, if you know, I want to get plates, like silver engraved plates on here, and get my son's name put on here, my name and my dad's name, and just put, 8.2022. 6.2022, and the names and the date, the names and what the buck was on this. So if Pennsylvania, you know anybody that I can get silver engraved plates to put on that, I would appreciate you letting me know that. So, no, I won't never forget that. That was one of the highlights of my life, actually, to tell you for sure. So yeah, if you can get with me on that, I want to get some nameplates made for that mount right there that I want to do. Yeah, my dad said I got them mixed up. But yeah, that was and you know what was funny is that those 3 deer came all out of the food plot that we made in my dad's spot. All those deer came from that food plot. So, and this size buck here is a pretty good size for down there. We weren't seeing bucks like this, 10 years ago down there. We started doing a deer management program down there about 5 years ago, where we started planting food plots and hinge cutting things and making some brush. And, we don't do summer food plots down there because we don't want to make a doe factory. We have enough deer down there. We plant in August for the fall. And we have been seeing a lot more bucks, a lot bigger deer down there as well. So it's really working out. We just purchased a disc. We have a rototiller on our Kubota. We have a pump sprayer, big, boom sprayer with booms. And we also have a drop spreader for the line. So I'm really looking forward to this year with that disc, because we want to disc our food plots this year, not really rototill them up again. Now we will use the rototiller for when we open up new food plots or make a food plot bigger to initially kit that ground, but the discs are what we want to do, because we're only planting like brassicas, clovers, and things like that, tubers and stuff. So we're going to be definitely doing that very, very soon. They didn't call me yet for the disc, but when they call me, I'll get a hold of my dad. We'll load up the trailer. We'll go down and pick that up, and we'll take it to camp, and then we'll be ready to go. Do you disc before tilling? No, we don't disc before we till. We till it right up, and we spray and till it. And then after that, now we never disc before. We didn't have discs. We always tilled it, and then I just ran it over. We crimped it. We have a roller. So what we would do is I would do my dad's food plot. I would do it 3 times. I would do it once on high. We would cut the grass down as low as possible. We would spray where needed, and then I would rototill it all in. I would go on high, I would go on low first and get through there, and I would only go down 4 to 5 inches the first pass. Then I would go up a little bit to like 4 to 3 inches, and I would go medium and do it again. And then the top layer, 2 inches, 3 inches, the top 3 inches, I would put it on high, and I would go back, and basically that would just turn it into like sand. So we would do that. And you never planted. What we do with that, Matt, is we rototill up. I don't get into multiple rototillings like I do my dad's food plot. But this year we'll go in, we'll spray it, we'll kill it, and then we're going to go in and just disc it, and then we're going to plant. So that's what we're going to do this year. But when we open up new plots, what we do is we rototill it up one time, and then we go in and we plant it with rye. and we let it set that year with the rye in it. And then after that, we'll cut the rye down and we'll till that in, and that becomes your additives for your soil to get a good start. We'll do our testing, pH testing and stuff, and then we'll add what we need to add, and then now we're going to be disking that area. Like last year we made one a little bigger. We're looking to make another one this year or next year to get it tilled up and planted with rye, because rye is pretty cheap and it's a very good plot starter. The deer will eat that, but it's a great start. It's easy to maintain whenever you cut it, and you can till it in and let that rot, and it adds to the soil. So we're going to do that on, and we've done that the past couple of years. We've done plantings of new plots. We would rototill it, same thing we do. Great minds think alike. Yes, and that's exactly what we do. So we till it, new ground, we till it and plant it with rye and let that go for the year. And then the next year we will till it again, but now we have the disc. We probably won't till it again. We'll probably cut it. We won't even spray it. We'll disc it all in. This year with the rye, depending on how the weed count is. If there's a lot of weeds in there, we'll spray it. You know, we'll cut it down low, wait, and then we'll come back and we will spray. Yes, the rye is great for the soil, for sure. Pennsyltucky, do you mind sharing your name in here so people know your name? If you don't mind, I don't know what person I'm talking to. I know we're talking to Pennsyltucky boys, but there's a lot of them. So I just wanted to know who was in here, if you don't mind me asking. When did you start killing weeds to plant? When do you start killing the weeds? Jason Clark. Okay, Jason, thank you. And Jason comments on my stuff all the time, so thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. So everybody meet Jason from Pennsyltucky Boys. Appreciate you, brother. Great people up there, so make sure you go check them out, Facebook and Pennsyltucky. If you want to share any other links, you're more than welcome to. KC, what's up, brother? Congrats on all the success. Thank you, KC. I appreciate you. KC, another great guy. I've been following him since I started. And he's been following me too. So, but yeah, thank you for coming in, everybody. I really do appreciate that. See you in a few minutes. All right, that's no problem. He's coming in. Nice to meet you, Jason. Yeah. So, but yeah, the rye is a great starter. It's cheap. I think you get 40 or 50 pounds for under 20 bucks or 20 bucks a bag. Now it's seed. Now don't confuse ryegrass with rye grain. You want to plant the rye grain. Ryegrass will ruin your food plot right now. You never want to plant ryegrass. A lot of people think it's green, it's growing, it's great, but you don't want ryegrass, you want rye grain. And that's a people mistake that all the time, and they ruin a plot, and then they plant it, and then they end up having to spray it and starting over. So make sure you're using the rye grain, not the grass in that. So, but yeah, we in August, Matt, I'm sorry that I didn't get back to you on that question, but August, I'd like to do it at the first week of August, at least to get it sprayed this year. Now, we didn't spray a lot. We tried to stay away from the spray. So I was rototilling. That's why I was rototilling so much, to kill that stuff and get it in the ground, let it rot. You'll get weeds from that, but we're on a budget. Everybody's on a budget. You know, you can't. If I had all the money in the world, believe me, I'd have Tecumseh looking food plots. Believe me. But we use domain seed, and we're going to be strictly using that this year down at camp. We cleared out some apple trees last time. I had a video with that. And we're working on that. The food that we have down there, we're trying to reestablish the food that already exists there. So like our berry bushes and things like that. Some of our acorns we're trying to fertilize and get up and running, because our acorns down there are at that point of their stage, in their growth stage, where they don't produce every 2 years like a normal acorn tree does anymore. They're producing every 4, 5, 6 years. So it's hard to sort of, usually with the summers, you can tell there's a lot of rain. You can see the acorns starting to grow. You got a good master crop of acorns. But down there, we have some really big trees. We took out a lot of them years ago, but we have a lot of trees down there that are in that, that range where they're only producing 4, 5, and 6 years out, not the 2 and 3 years that normally they do. So the stuff that's growing and are, pretty tall, we're trying to address those with fertilizers and things. And then our apple trees, we have a ton of apples down there, a ton of crab apples. And what we're doing is clearing out the brush around them. We're going to fertilize them in the spring. We're probably going to plant some clover or chicory around them to help, keep it clear and to give them nutrients into the trees themselves. But we'll probably put the tree spikes in and things like that. I'm no specialist on deer habitat, but are oak and hickory species good for their food? Yes, they are, Lloydies, for sure, like what Matt said. But an oak tree, believe it or not, a white oak is more preferable. Hey, Scab, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. A white oak they'll walk right through red oaks to get the white oaks. So because of the tannic acid in the red oak. Now, I was just talking to Chris, City Sticker Chris, another great channel, another great friend of mine. The deer are on the red oaks right now. The deer won't eat them unless they have to, like the way with the tannic acid. But in the winter, the snow covers up the acorns and it sort of washes that tannic acid. It's almost like if you take all the acorns, the red oaks, and you put them in a bucket and you rinse them off, and it dilutes that tannic acid in an acorn. So now when you have the rainy seasons, when you have the snow and it's melting, it washes the acorn off and it actually gets rid of that tannic acid. So they're a little bit sweeter is what I call it now. So a lot of the deer are going back to these acorn patches and they are hitting the acorns right now. So if you have acorn trees and you've seen them on the ground and deer weren't really into it, now deer will get into them if they have to eat them. They will. They'll eat them like that. But I believe the tannic acid can mess up a deer, so they don't like to do that a lot. They'd rather eat the woody browse than the tannic acid on the acorns. But once the weather hits and it's snowing and it's sort of rinsing that tannic acid and diluting it, Chris is a good dude, for sure, Jason, for sure. But the tannic acid will get diluted in there and it makes it more palatable. And what I say is sweeter. It sweetens up the acorn a little bit. Almost like a brassica growing in the summertime. Once that frost hits, it gets sweet. That's when there's timing for everything. You just don't plant plants and let them eat it. There's different times. Like you want to put a mix in your plots so it doesn't get over browsed. A tonnage for a deer, an average deer's food, the tonnage a year is anywhere from 6.5 to 7.5 tons of food per deer per year. That's an average that's been studied. So you gotta accommodate the deer herd on your land too. You got 45 doe on there and they're going into my dad's food plot. They're gonna wipe it out in a week or less than a week. So you got to try to plant things in different stages of growth that they want to eat. Hey, Squirrel, thanks for coming in. Extreme Trout, what's up? Thank you. But you got to plant that at different times of the year so they don't overgraze your plots. And that's one of the reasons why, hey, buddy, I'm going to go keep you running. Okay, no problem, Jason. Thank you for coming in. And the reason why we're doing with the acorn or with the apples, and I've planted some pear trees, which are doing pretty well too in my dad's area. And he's also planted chestnuts. The chestnuts by our camp are 25 foot tall and they just yield so many chestnuts. And the deer will come in our yard and eat them along with other animals. So my dad planted a few of the chestnuts up in his food plot. So we're actually strategizing and putting different trees in different areas on the food plot, but still having the shooting lanes and enough food out there in the food plots for them to graze in the winter. But that's why we're doing the berry bushes. We're pruning them out. We're fertilizing them. It doesn't cost much for a 10-10-10 bag, and that's just a basic fertilizer that can help just about anything. So we go into it looking like that. We're about the basics, and anything we can do on that level will definitely help us because we haven't done any of that stuff over years and years over there. So all that little stuff, we're seeing a great improvement just by the little things with not that much money. And that's why I did that video the other day with under 70 bucks. You can help your deer herd out. So if you haven't checked that video out, go over and check that out. But that's the reason why we're doing the apples. We're pruning them out. We're clearing them out. All the vines that grow and kill the trees. Some of the trees that are bigger that aren't no good, that are shading them out, we cut them down. And then we utilize those trees and brush that we cleared out to make brush piles for the rabbits, just, any animals, birds, grouse, pheasant, anything that's out there. Turkey, they can go in there and bed in there, nest in there, and use that as a safe haven. So we do brush piles where we're cutting out our trees and clearing. We make a brush pile within a couple yards of where we're clearing, and we have multiple brush piles over the area. And we're doing two things. We're giving cover to other animals, and we are opening up for the deer so we can create basically the tonnage is what you want to strive for. And we want to create more tonnage with our trees that are already existing so we can take that pressure off of our food plots. And that's basically what we're doing there. So But hey, once again, guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all the congrats on my little feat here with the American Angler Outdoors Network. I'm really excited about that. That's just another avenue to get my brand out there in my videos. My premiere's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you guys would stop in, I'm doing a camera review. I'm doing a camera review on the Voo Peak from Cam Park. It's a solar-powered camera. Great camera. Check it out tonight. We're going to score it with the Off the Hook scoring. Thank you, Jody. Thank you for coming in. My new store is going to be opening up soon. You can see the hats here. That's just something that I got made so I can wear now to promote my store. But look in about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, the store will be up and running. I'm going to see if it's compatible with the YouTube stores. If not, I'm just going to put it up in my descriptions. It'll be on my website, on my on FishAngler, FishBrain, Camo Space, Facebook Off the Hook page, my website offthehookoutdoors.us. I'll be posting them to FishAngler, FishBrain, and things like that. And then also it will be up on Instagram as well. So like I always say, guys, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here, spending some time with me. I really appreciate all your comments. My family does. Email me anytime. Any of my descriptions have all my information. Go over there. I have a bunch of affiliate links and companies and partners that I work with, affiliates and partners. Go over there, check out Fishoholic, check out Rutcation, check out Angler Tungsten, check out Domain Seed, Placino. Check out all those affiliate links of mine. Go in, give them a look, maybe buy something off of them. Use my links. I have share codes in there as well. I can't thank you guys enough for being here and letting me do what I do for you guys. It's just an honor to, have so many followers right now, and just, I appreciate each and every one of you. I can't say that enough. You're going to get sick of me saying that, but I do. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It gives me the drive to make my channel better. Yes. Yeah, break's over. All right, Jason, thank you for coming in. I'll talk to you soon about some things as well. But like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations, and we will see ya.